I've taken out dozens of wildlife officers, PhDs, and had them live interact with Sasquatch on multiple occasions. Trained in the art of tracking by a Cree Nation's elder and a military sniper, my skill sets include camouflage techniques using the terrain and its features to mask ground movement, counter surveillance, survival, evasion, and escape techniques. Hello, my name's Todd Standing. My colleagues and I have brought lawsuits, litigation, court cases to Canada and the United States, specifically to British Columbia, the province in Canada, and the state of California. First of all, I'd like to say these court cases, and thank you to all my colleagues that are helping and pushing this forward and moving with this. We have a lawyer in Canada. We're looking for some more legal help in the United States. We've had some help from a few different people. We certainly could use some more. We actually, in California, we actually have a court date, which is March 19th. And my colleague there, Claudia Ackley, has been absolutely fantastic and amazing. I'm so immensely happy for her support. I know that there are many people in Alberta and in Washington and Montana and Oregon that I've been talking to that wanted me to move forward with the court case in those states and provinces. And I intend to, and I'd like to, and I will. But right now, all my energy has to be focused on the Canadian, specifically the Canadian court case, and specifically that U.S. court case, especially the California one. I went to California and to meet Claudia to start the court case moving forward, to get the write-up all finished. And of course, before I went there, though, or while I was there, I went on an expedition and actually was able to get some footage of a Sasquatch, evidence of a Sasquatch. Definitively now I am at the point, and I've been deeply inspired to push this California court case, because like I can do in Washington, Montana, Alberta, and British Columbia, I can now take fish and wildlife officers out in the state of California and show them a Sasquatch, which was imperative for this court case to move forward. I wanted to be able to tell that to a judge, because that's what the court case is about. It's about getting fish and wildlife out into the field, because I can take, and I have taken, and I will continue to take people out into the field and have them either live interact with or eyewitness a Sasquatch. You can bet that if it's a fish and wildlife officer, it's not going to be some week-long expedition. It's going to be a long expedition. It's going to take months, I would expect. I intend to have the best in the world out there. One person, actually, that has agreed, one of the top men in his field, has agreed to come on the expedition with the fish and wildlife officer to make sure that when he does see a Sasquatch, when he does eyewitness one, when we do see the evidence, if he denies it, there'll be a PhD there who is, again, world recognized, that'll be out there making sure that everything is kept honest, that there are no games being played. It's certainly not concerned about it on my end. But anyways, that's what the court case is about. And I guess people are probably curious about what happened in California and would like to probably see footage. So there is a significant amount of footage, from tracks to an altercation to actual a Sasquatch actually grabbing an apple, and the whole thing was captured on video, which was very exciting for me. What happened was there's a Native American colleague of mine I've been talking with for years. He saw me on Survivor Man Bigfoot way back in 2013, and I've been collaborating with him. And because of our collaboration, he's been able to get incredible success with especially one Sasquatch from this group that he was, I wouldn't say he's studying them, but he's trying to find ways to, he was having difficulty hunting there and trying to figure out what the Sasquatch were trying to communicate with him. So with the help of myself and my colleagues, looking at tree breaks and structures and things they were doing, I was able to help him build this fantastic relationship with a young individual who actually has a limp, and or at least that's what he told me. So when I went up to California, I followed a couple leads that didn't lead anywhere, and then I went backcountry into an area he told me where this young, probably 10 to 12 year old Sasquatch, who's about 400 pounds, maybe around just under 6 feet tall, and enormous, absolutely enormous. But anyways, very habituated to him. He gave me some instructions, and I was able to capture footage of that Sasquatch. There's a great deal of footage I'm going to save most of it for Discovering Bigfoot Part 2. It's a very exciting time for me. I'm thrilled to be in California. I'm thrilled to have the help of a California native. The court case in California, it's so exciting. I mean, the date is set. We have a judge. The judge's name is David Cohen, Department 26, Superior Court of California, the County of San Bernardino. I mean, this is the paperwork. We have started the court case, and in the United States, we actually have a court date where we're going to see the judge. So if in California you've seen a Sasquatch, if you're from California and you have evidence of a Sasquatch, if you have legal experience where you can assist us navigating these legal waters, this is going on and we can do it. So if you have any help that you can give us, of course, British Columbia is, gosh, I could still use help in British Columbia, but in British Columbia, Canada, I have a lawyer and I have eyewitnesses. We're really set up very well. And the DNA that I'm using, the physical evidence, the tracks, it's from Canada and the United States, but it's Sasquatch tracks, Sasquatch DNA, Sasquatch physical evidence. So that's really fantastic. We're thrilled about that. But again, in California is where I need most of the help. The California media decided not to pick up the story and run with it, so we haven't been really getting any coverage, which would be enormously helpful to this movement. In Canada, where I got significant coverage, it allowed me to pick up many people that are fantastic eyewitnesses, and most importantly, a lawyer called me. I've been calling lawyers for over a year, and they will not assist. They have no interest. They feel that this, even though it's a big precedent and I intend to win, I don't know how I could possibly lose this case, but even though it's setting this enormous legal precedence and it's a fantastically exciting thing, most lawyers see it as damaging to their practice. One lawyer in Washington I was working with talked to his colleagues about it and absolutely dismissed working with me because it was very clear that it was going to damage the practice. So other people don't want to have lawyers that are working on paranormal things such as Bigfoot, but I intend to make this not paranormal. We are going to win this case. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering because I feel like this should be a no-brainer with all the physical evidence and all the testimony. This is going to be a sledgehammer. I don't know how they can defend against it. The discovery process of Bigfoot is coming. Discovering Bigfoot, the documentary is out there. Also tremendous evidence. The people involved, amazing. I'm super excited. So if you can do anything to help, if you know somebody, if you have physical evidence, if there's some kind of information, even making a donation. The court fees are costing a fortune. We're up over $20,000 that me and my team have personally spent so far, and it's going to be a lot more. The lawyers are asking for more money. There's more court things that have to be going down. I have to get back out to California for March the 19th, so if ever there was a time where I could use help, it's now. I could use any kind of donation that you can give. I would really appreciate it. You can do that through my website, and if you give a donation, heck, there's lots that I give back. There's the mini doc, there's photographs, there's all sorts of things, and you will legitimately be helping. This is a real court case. This is really happening in California and in British Columbia, more specifically, and in Canada and the United States. It's Sasquatch exists in both places. Here we are. This is it, and I have I have more news coming every week. Claudia Ackley is amazing. She's had a fantastic Sasquatch encounter of her own that I investigated, and I'm very convinced is absolutely legit. And another big announcement coming, huge. It's going to be like another bomb that drops when I talk about the new evidence that's being added to this court case. I'll have it in the weeks to come. I'll talk about it in the next video, but it's enormous. I'm so excited about it. People are going to be thrilled that I have this piece of evidence and what's going to happen with it. So stay tuned next week for that. And again, anything you can do to help, please do. My website is sylvanik.com. Thank you very much for your support. With my last bit of battery power in my camera, I was able to film these incredible images in full HD at 50 times optical zoom.